Hello Writerly folks, so I'm back, it's Friday, I'm here for my Friday thing, and I started up this morning with absolutely no idea what I was going to say today, and I have come to a conclusion that I'm going to talk about the fact that you don't have to be crazy to be a writer, but it helps. So here's where I'm at. It's the few days into November, I don't know, 10th, something like that, doesn't matter, not important. And I'm not nanoing this year. And I know a lot of people are, and a lot of my friends are, my fellow writers are nanoing this year. And this will probably be the first year in about 5 when I've not actively nanoed or been nanoed. And I have been feeling, quietly smug with myself, and you know what they say about smugness, don't you? So I have kind of rolled through the first few days of November really congratulating myself on my ability to not do nano and get myself into this like big burning ball of stress that I normally do in November. But you see, now we're a few more days in and I am now sad and I feel guilty. So I'm sad because it occurs to me that nano, it really does, it stresses me out big time. But I also really, really enjoy it. It's one of those times of the year when I get to free write. And it got me thinking about joy, the joy that we need in our writing. So I'm at the stage where I feel sad that I'm not doing it and I feel guilty that I'm not working. So I've kind of given myself a break because my schedule, my basic life schedule's gone a bit mad, and I've shifted a deadline that was looming, and it's a deadline that I've been able to shift. I'm allowed to move it. So I've moved a deadline back, cut myself some slack, and the whole point was to do more admin things, kind of admin marketing things throughout November, kind of tidy house if you like, and do writing as opposed to my normal 1,500 words a day. Maybe sort of let myself do 500 words a day. And I think it's kind of left me feeling about sort of deadlines and things like that, how when you're a writer on a deadline and you've got a publishing deadline looming ahead of you, there is always that possibility for losing the joy. And I think, writing for a lot of people is a hobby, and they do it because they love it, because it gives them peace of mind, because they find it very cathartic. It's a healing process as well. It's a great stress reliever. But of course, when you're a working writer and you want to get paid, writing becomes a job, and that creative element kind of gets not lost, but it gets crushed underneath the weight of things that have to be done. And it's left me wishing that I'd done nano, because it's one of the only times when I let myself just free write. It's one of the only times when I get to play about with the shiny ideas and write like truly dreadful poetry, and when I just let myself find the joy in my writing. So I'm not going to get 50,000 words done, and I have no intention of getting 50,000 words done. But what I am going to do is I'm going to semi-hop on the nano train and free write. So the project that I was working on, I'm going to shelve it, because I've sort of, from a writer point of view, from a business writer point of view, there's an awful lot going on at the moment and sort of floating around in the background, and there will be news and announcements to come in the coming months. And I just want to spend a bit of time finding the joy again in my writing. So I won't be nanoing, but I'm gonna half nano. I'd hope to get 10 to 15,000 words, maybe 20 down by the end of the month I have absolutely no idea what. So I shall check in again next Friday and let you know where I'm at. And if you're nanoing and you're succeeding, let me know in the down bar. And if you're nanoing and maybe you're not hitting the word count that you want, because we're not going to use the fail word, but if you want some pep talk or a prep up, let me know down below and I will, come in underneath and waggle pom-poms and tell you how fantastic you are. It was lovely to speak to you all. I apologise for my superfluous erming and I will see you next Friday.